Hiya, friends. That beautiful, beautiful neck, it bears the brunt of so much, right? In my experience working with my own, and I've worked with an awful lot of bodies at this point in time, necks can be crazy protective, right? And way overused, by the way. The upper trap's part of that, but it's like we hold a lot of tension there, and you know, when we go to get out of bed in the morning, somehow we think our neck is what's going to lead us up instead of using other muscles, recruiting other muscles to help, right? And you know, they're also a teacher that I know, he talks about the tyranny of the eyes, right? The neck, releasing the neck from the tyranny of the eyes, because you know, every time you want to see something with your eyes, exaggerating, but not by a lot, right? You're watching sports, or maybe there's a car and you're about to get into a possible accident, or whatever it might be. Ooh, 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 poor necks, right? And by design, they're one of the most mobile parts of the spine, so they are prone to injury because of the mobility and the tension. Quick sequence, hopefully. We'll see how quick I am. Sometimes I talk, but I hope y'all know I don't believe in being a leader, right? I'm not just going to sit in front of you and call out a pose and have you do a pose. What I really, 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 really want to be able to do is help you understand more about your body and be able to help you explore your body, because you're your own best teacher. Then you can listen, and you know, and you have this information, and you can figure out what's best for your body, right? So I want you to think about the spine being a long rod, but that can be articulated, right? So it's not like a rigid rod, if that makes sense. But think of it being a long rod with like a lot of hinges on it that can move, right? And so when you sit up nice and tall, when we go to do these next moves, I don't want you to go ahead and let the chin lead or the head come out of that position, right? We're going to try and keep that crown of the head lifting up. Another way to think about it that works for a lot of people is a marionette string pulling you tall, right? So as that marionette string pulls you tall, just go ahead and gently turn your head to the right. If I could, I'd put my finger on the crown of your head right now and come back, and that would give you a feedback loop, right? You can do it, but your shoulder gets really tense. I'm just showing for example. And then turn your head to the left. And inhale back to center. Now it's not an exact science, right? But as you turn your head to the right, chin stays fairly parallel to the shoulder if you keep that neck spine, that cervical spine, long as you twist. Turn your head to the left, just as far as you can without discomfort or pain. Come back to center. Now this time you're going to pay attention. Keep that still going on, right? But don't let that right shoulder move anywhere as you turn. Does it? And if so, it's not the neck turning, right? It's your upper back. And come back to center. Again, I'm not saying this because it's about perfection. No, 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 no. Keep your right shoulder where it is as you turn your head to the left. It's awareness. Oh, that isn't me turning my neck. That's me turning my upper spine, right? Go ahead and come back to center. And then from there, we still have that marionette string. We still elongate the cervical spine, the whole spine hopefully. And then from there, this one is a little trickier for some folks. You're going to let your right ear move over. So I don't crunch my neck and just whoop over into a seeker, right? I lengthen and then gently move into what's called a lateral stretch. And I inhale. I keep the space on both sides of my vertebrae the best of my ability as I move my left ear over to my left. My head stays forward. Inhale, my face, my head. And right ear towards right shoulder, shoulders softening down. Inhale up, and left ear towards left shoulder. You might even close your eyes if that helps you tune in. Come back to center. Now this time we're going to do a little funky thing. You're going to turn your head to the right. Imagine my finger on your crown. Drop your right chin down, your chin down to your right collarbone, and go ahead and roll through center. Haven't taught in a couple of days, it's catching up with me. And roll all the way past your left collarbone until your chin is parallel to the ground. Yeah? And do that again. Drop the chin down, roll all the way through. So my chin is actively tucking in, not tightly, it's just tucked in a little bit, and I lift up. Now this time you're going to let your chin drop down, but keep your head where it is on this angle. And now you're going to turn and look up to the left. And then let that chin come over to your right collarbone, left collarbone, and then turn and look up to the right. If I said the direction's wrong, I'm sorry, I'm trying to mirror you. Let the chin come down towards the right collarbone, and now turn the head at that angle, look up to the left, and then drop that chin down. So it's kind of a figure 8-ish, right? But I'm not moving super fast, and I'm not trying to whoop through it. And go ahead and come on back to your center. One more, and then we'll be done with this series, right? Bring your hand up between your lower lip and the lower part of your chin, and I'm going to come right between the crux of my index finger and my thumb. You could use fingers. I find this a little more stable. You're going to take an inhale, right? And with an exhale, I don't drop my chin down or up. I keep it level to the groundish, and I push straight back. Now, I don't go very far. Inhale and release that, right? We're just trying to get a slight extension and a gentle stretch on those muscles right there. Exhale, push straight back. And inhale and release. This is one of the very first things my chiropractor gave me, the very first chiropractor I worked with. Exhale, push straight. It immediately started to make differences in my neck when I did it every day. And release that. Now this last one's a little complex, but that's what I do, right? You're going to go ahead and you're going to move back. Now I want you to find an isometric action. The hand is going to keep the chin where it is and not pull the chin down, but as the chin reaches up into the hand's going to pull down to the chin. So neither one wins. My head doesn't go up or down, but I go ahead and I look a little up with my eyes, and as I gently move that chin back a little, pull down a little, and the chin pulls up into the hand. Hopefully I feel that stretch coming through those top muscles of my upper back into my neck. And release the pressure. Let the head come forward. Pause. Imagine that marionette string. Bring your hands together in front of your chest. Taking a moment of gratitude for this beautiful neck, especially for those of us who have tension and issues and all the things that can be there in the neck. Don't get mad at your neck. Your neck's trying the best to do what it can. We're just all learning the same language. So much appreciation, neck. I love you. And namaste. Now I'm not going to have you bow your head in today necessarily, because that might not feel great in your neck. You might just stay upright. Bring those hands down. You don't have to sit like the Buddha. You don't have to, what works for your body, honestly, right? Love you.